Well, I want to thank all of you for gathering today for a little cup of coffee on this beautiful sunny day. It's just always a joy to come together to talk. But I wanted to just say I know that the sisters have some exciting news to share about helping us carry on your legacy going forward. So do you want to talk a little bit about that?
We do have very exciting news, and especially this year when we're celebrating the 150th anniversary of our order. And it takes me back to 150 years ago in 1873, 6 courageous sisters got on a steamboat and came up the river to St. Paul, Minnesota, to begin a school here. And that school for these 150 years has been a wonderful independent Catholic school that has witnessed to the gospel in this community here in unending ways. Could you say a little word about the Hope Committee and how that happened to be formed?
Oh, some years ago, it became obvious that religious vocations were not flourishing in this church, any place, and including visitation. And there were no young fry coming up ready to be educated and take hold of the school. So should this whole school die along with the sisters? Oh, goodness, no. It's too precious a treasure. Let's find a way to transmit the richness of our heritage, which we have from our founders and from almost 400 years of exercise of these virtues and use of them with the laity and so on. Let's transmit this to a lay group who are on fire as we have been with this beautiful spirituality. How can we do that? Well, we started with a committee, and we chose trusted friends who believe in the mission of our school and the message that we are transmitting. And we began meeting. We named ourselves Help Our Plans Evolve, HOPE, and Hope Committee has been working for a little more than a decade to make the necessary transitions. So it's a treasure that must not go into oblivion. It's a treasure that must be not only promulgated, but spread as widely as it can be.
Since over the past several years, we have been talking about the fact that Vatican Council II expressed very, very strongly that this is the age of the laity. And so as we have done our discerning, we are ready, more than ready, to hand over our wonderful school to competent lay people to carry this legacy into the future. And we're doing it through an association called the Association of the Christian Faithful. Visitation will continue to be a Catholic school for the next 150 years. But it was very important for us to get that official work done so that we could pass this on.
So the school is a Catholic school because it's been sponsored by the Visitation Sisters these past 150 years.
That's right.
And now the Catholic identity of the school will be held by this canonically recognized group of people that you have chosen, that you have put forth, and they are the Association of the Christian Faithful.
That's right. Exactly right. And we trust that there'll be another 150 years.
Right. And the way that our governance structure, obviously the school leadership runs the day-to-day operation of the school. The Board of Trustee oversees the strategic thinking and vision of the school. And the sisters have always overseeing the Catholic identity of the school. And now the change that is being made is that the ACF will take over the duties that the sisters have in sponsoring the independent Catholic identity of this school. And the ACF members will serve on the board, just as the sisters have always, and you both will be serving on the ACF during this time.
And it will be that they will carry the living legacy of the sisters, which is Salesian spirituality.
Right.
Well, Anne and Rene, I just feel, especially in the last 5 years, I felt more than ever kind of a very strong kind of circle of relationship, especially with the faculty and staff, with the work that I've done over here, and with the students. And so you are so much a part of our Visitation family. And I know that each one of you, as you have facilitated this coming into being of the ACF, you also have some personal decisions that you've had to discern. And if you feel that you would like to, we'd love to hear those from you.
I'm filled with gratitude for these 20 years, this season of my life that I've been able to be here. And at this season of life, I feel so much gratitude that this 20 years of transition that you've invited me into, it's a season of my life in which I'm going to need to step aside in the manner that I've been able to serve for the last 20 years and to retire and to take on some additional space in my life that I need to move a little bit away from Viz, but to stay involved in the national network, to help with some of the connections with our other schools that are vibrant.
And there is no way that we could begin to thank you for all that you mean to us and continue to mean to us. But another motto of Visitation that I don't think we've brought up is be who you are and be that well. And I remember you as a little 13-year-old, 14-year-old in the freshman class in my homeroom. And I saw that already I saw that blossoming, that there was something very special about you. And thank you for saying yes to the Lord. You're stepping aside, but you're not going anyplace.
Right.
Once a Viz girl, always a Viz girl.
That's right.
Well, and I will say to Anne, you have done incredible work here, and it is that work that gives us great confidence about what that future holds. And Anne and I have worked so closely together that she has been a great source of wisdom, a voice on the board, all of the things that we need, and we're very, very grateful for all your work. And I also have had some life changes that are making my journey here at Visitation the beginning of coming to an end. I have announced my retirement at the end of next year. As I said before, it has been one of the greatest blessings ever to have stepped into this school. I didn't know what Visitation was. To be honest, I answered an ad in a newspaper for a track coach. I don't always understand God's timing on things, but we do learn to accept what is in front of us, and God will take care of us, and we know that. And we do this confidently. The school is in a strong place in every way. Our board is incredibly committed and focused and grounded in Salesian spirituality. The ACF members who I've had the beauty of working with over this decade are so well prepared to step into the space that they need to, that we really are, as you said earlier, sister, we're ready to launch that next 150th. And I've been very grateful to be a part of it and excited for another year as the board will launch into a full search for my replacement.
And I propose a toast to the next 150 years
Absolutely.
of grand success.